What is this video? Well, this is something I found by accident. That if you expose propane to silver-plated stuff, or silver-plated, not pure silver, but silver-plated material that's black like this, you can basically, let me flip this so I can actually and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a slight amount of propane. That should be enough for what I'm needing it for. And as it heats up, and as you take it closer to the flame, it's hard to see, but it's taking off the black finish and leaving behind the silver finish. Can you see that? Very, very hot, but that's what it's doing, with minimal effects on the silver. Just taking off the tarnish. This is a good way of cleaning. I can't get it all off because it's tricky depending on the angle of the propane torch and that, but as you can see, this is the one that hasn't been done. I can put it in there for just a little bit. That's working out quite nicely. Silver and the metal melt at about 900 degrees Celsius, so there's no real risk of you see? It's taking off the tarnish of melting the metal, but you might get some hot spots, so that's why you have to be very careful. I recommend a torch. I also recommend that is working very nicely. Can you see it now? It takes off the finish inside and outside, and it gets this nice appeasing color, silver color. It's melting off grime at high temperatures and converting to CO2 and other materials, as you can see. Let's try this again with this other one and try to clean it some more. Where does it need to be cleaned? I think here, around there. So I'm going to put it. That green flame means just a small amount of copper in with the silver. It isn't perfect. It might cause tarnishes to occur depending on what type of brand you're dealing with, like right now. But it can if you want. It can clean the silver if it's a pure form. Look at it now. The flame is, because of a little bit of copper contamination. You want that to be pretty much pure in a blue flame. So I'm just going to let that sit out and that. But as you can see, it's pretty neat at cleaning products. It does work for what it's designed for, because the propane, if it's pure and clean and that, and there's no contaminants on the propane torch, you gotta be careful not to put any contaminants like the copper and the brass. and that you might get contaminants. So you gotta be careful of cross-contamination. But you can get a method. You can get a method of cleaning them quite well. As you see, it looks quite amazing just for a preliminary job. Thanks for watching. This is using propane to clean silver gunk off silver tarnish.